That aside, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, to session 14, right, of the Bloodlords campaign. Who can remember what we did 2 weeks ago?
I was not here,
You
but
were
I've read the
you were
recap.
dead.
Yes.
Yes, Constantine did a recap very helpfully.
Oh, I should read that too.
Where
I
did
don't
you put
remember
that?
where we started. It's in Fireside.
Fireside, thank you.
Started. We
Oh, and
went
Grey Dirge.
home to Grey Dirge.
Mm-hmm.
We skipped over the
Hmm.
travel.
Yeah, looks like the whole session was just getting to Pagked.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fell into a ghoul ambush that
Mm-hmm.
went a bit worse than we hoped. And then we got to Pagked and talked to a merchant who was standing outside. Undead fella who looked like a type of undead that we've never seen. And through a very, very good couple diplomacy checks and whatnot from Kalina, we learned a whole heap and load of useful information. Looks like something happened in Pagked about 2 years ago, where all Quicks woke up as undead, but weird, sick, green-skinned undead. And that sort of sickness was presumed from it just being sort of an industry town and having bad working conditions and pumping a whole shit ton of bad chemicals and waste into the air and water. But looks like the hag, who is only referred to as the boss of the town, got in charge just a bit over 2 years ago. Looks like she must have been responsible for that, and that was like one of the earlier experiments before whatever they did in or tried in Great Urge. And we were advised to meet with someone called the Shroud first. And we were warned that generally Quakes, but also in general all outsiders are not well tolerated in here, so we should be very careful, not draw too much attention. And also we used a disguise kit to make us all look like undead generic traveling merchants returning to town.
I made a mistake regarding when the boss came to power in Pagked. It was immediately following everybody burning.
Well, that makes it even more suspicious.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I don't know which way is more suspicious. Also,
Yeah, to kind of use the chaos of that change. You're back?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yo.
Yeah, she used the chaos shortly following that event to take power. You do know where the Shroud is. The guy told you where he conducts business, so presumably you can go there to find the Shroud.
And I guess we could do some basic scouting with Boggy if needed.
Okay. What else was there? Yes, it's, we're doing an infiltration. I kind of mainly know how to run an infiltration, but I am kind of winging it. So good luck, everybody. Other than that, I think we're good to get started. Oh yes, Constantine, for writing down that recap for Aoife. You can start with the hero point, and for wonderful art, go on then. You can start with a total of 3 hero points. Kasha.
We're gonna need
them. In addition to that, you have edge points, which can only be used. They're hero points that can only be used to overcome obstacles related to the infiltration. You currently have 1 each from the disguise that you can use if being disguised would help. You can kind of use that as a hero point. And I believe Kalina, yes, Kalina has one. Oh, from the diplomacy checks on the cart guy. So you have an edge point that you can use if you can justify it.
Okay.
So, it's early afternoon. You stand poised on the outskirts of Pagked. How would you like to proceed?
I would probably first, because it feels like once we go in, we're not gonna have a lot of opportunities to like relax and take a minute to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd break down my idea of when to use shared invisibility and how that's gonna work. So there's not gonna be any necessary like confusion or something.
You can describe exactly how
Presumably,
that's
once
going to
we
work.
know where the boss is, before we enter that building, we just all are invisible and try and just at a medium pace walk in through whatever, like open doors, walk through, hope that the weird, like the door opening is seen as suspicious, but will buy us enough time to already be in the next room by the time anyone figures anything out.
Okay. Yeah, you can discuss tactics regarding that
Yeah.
easily enough.
I'll do a demonstration of message cantrip in case necessary. How's that work? Can people? Yeah, target
Yeah,
can
they
give
can
a
respond.
brief response.
Yeah. If they can see you.
Is that you can do a message, but they can only respond if they see you? Is that how
Yeah.
the reason?
Yeah, I don't know why it's like that, but that's the way it's ordered. You can do it if you know where they are, but they can only do it if they can see you specifically. So you could do it to somebody in another room, but they couldn't respond.
Mm.
Don't know why it's weird like that. Oh, I was going to say something, but I've forgotten. Oh, do you want me to go re-describe Pagked for the people who missed it?
Mhm.
Just give a brief
Yeah, go ahead.
overview of the town. It's split in half by a slow-moving river that winds its way through town. Even from afar, you can tell that there's a thick scum layer on top of the water that's kind of a rainbow of unnatural hues. You imagine it's probably not a very good idea to drink that. On the eastern side of the river, there's several huge factory buildings, weathered by time and age, but still apparently operational, judging by the smoke coming out of the smokestacks. On the northeast side, there's a large cemetery that have many of the graves have been dug up. You can tell. On the other side of the river seems to be more domestic. Lots of homes. Presumably there's shops and stuff there as well. The river's spanned by 3 bridges, one of which is completely collapsed, and another one that seems to be kind of jury-rigged back together with like iron girders and spit and polish, trying to keep this bridge standing. Yeah, and as you get closer to the town, you see its inhabitants are the living or the animated people are universally this greenish, sickly type of undead. But they are also accompanied by like mindless undead, like zombie workers and stuff that you've seen elsewhere in Geb. And also automatons, which is not something you've seen elsewhere in Geb. There are robotic, like steampunk humanoids.
Oh, yeah, the merchant had one of those even.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had a big bulky one pulling his cart. But yes, these seem... There's a number you see patrolling around that seem like some kind of guard force.
Basic world question. What's the level of tech in the world? Would it be weird for automatons to be here?
You can give... You are fairly traveled.
Yeah.
Give me a society.
Society.
Hidden.
I should probably take a level in Train Society. And,
What about the book worm?
Yeah, you can give me society checks on that as well. Or gossip lore.
Nah, society would be.
I guess we're silent. Oh, it's not Urgatoa. Useless.
Yeah. You are aware, Silen, that different regions might have different levels of technological advancement. Dwarves, especially, are known to have more advanced kind of machinery. Kalina, you know specifically of Alkenstar, not Alkenstar. Is it Alkenstar?
I think so. That's a cowboy one.
Yeah,
With
yeah, yeah.
the steampunky shit, yeah.
Alkenstar with the steampunky shit is in a dwarven, I think it's like a flying city that is in the Mana Wastes north of Geb. This map doesn't extend there, but it's just off this map to the north. If you wander about in the Mana Wastes long enough, you'll come across dwarves with more advanced tools and weapons. So presumably that's where these come from. You haven't heard about them from any other source.
Kasha, I can only make 6 people invisible. Which of that would be the 4 of us, Boggy, and which of your 3 familiars / whatever do you want invisible, and which do you leave behind?
I'll bring. How suspicious is a skeleton bird? Oh, I can only. Yeah.
Not
Does it need to
terribly.
breathe air? Can you tuck it away in bag of
Oh
holding?
yeah. Yeah, you can store your zombies in a pack of holding. Who cares?
Pokeballs.
I mean, I can only. It only really makes sense to bring one of them in, anyways. Maybe I'll leave Wax outside. I don't know. Just.
Okay.
I'll just bring the bird. And Lydia, I guess, like a cat, isn't super suspicious.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Okay. What is your plan? Where are you going? How are you going?
I mean, were we told why the shroud should be who we talk to, and why that's like the quote unquote friendliest first touch point is?
What did he tell you? Let me get out my notes. Check the preparation.
It didn't seem like the shroud was the mayor type. That's the boss.
That's the boss, yeah. Yeah, just that he's a relatively powerful and influential figure. He's the second most powerful person in town after the boss.
But would it seem like those two are like close colleagues or something and aligned in goals? Because then why would we want to check out the shroud? Or do we go to the shroud to kill the shroud? And then go after the big boss?
Give me a perception check in hindsight with your conversation with the Carter. Okay. Yeah, you got the impression that he, at least the guy that you spoke to yesterday, wasn't the biggest fan of the current state of Pagked under the boss's leadership.
Okay.
So if his boss shares that sentiment, then it might be an ally.
Which is the shroud.
The shroud, yeah.
So we go to the shroud because it's a potential ally, and we talk to them.
Yep.
And then see from there, I guess. So that's our plan. We just enter the city. We look kind of like we're from there with our disguises, so that we're just not standing out when we walk down the street.
Could I think of what would be a reasonable excuse to get a private meeting with the Shroud? Like, I'm thinking news about more automatons from Alkenstar.
Well, he's
Or something.
the chief of the Carter's Consortium, who are concerned with shipping and trade logistics. So, a new business deal. You have a
Yeah, like we have an urgent business proposition from,
Mhm.
and then name whatever town might be a logical, like not too absurd.
a lead would make sense.
Yeah.
The guy you spoke to yesterday was going to a lead.
Oh, because of there's like a war going on, and he was delivering like cheap mass manufactured weapons or something.
No, but he was delivering stuff to the military in a lead.
Oh, right. I was just assuming stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll mention that we're from there. Just if he knows the. I swear I asked the guy his name. Maybe we wrote it down in chat, but probably not. But yeah, we're from there. Have urgent news about possible new trade deals, agreements,
Business
whatever.
opportunity.
Needs to be discussed in privacy, and then we have him in a room and we can explain further.
Let's
So-
do it.
You know where you're going. His house is on the eastern side, the more industrial side, on the riverbank. However, your disguises, while passable, are not perfect.
Mm.
How do you proceed through the city, trying not to raise too much suspicion? This is an obstacle that you do as a group. As a group, you need 3 successes.
Just to slightly go over the disguises, is it just we're disguised to look undead, or are they specifically wearing like certain type of outfits?
They're like a special type of undead. Like they're not
Yeah, green,
zombies and they're not
sickly.
ghouls. They're weirdly
Mhm.
yeah. So we kind of look like that, and maybe
The-
like clothing that is like very commoners' clothing.
Yeah, anything a
The-
traveling merchant would have.
The ghost in your party kind of doesn't help.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's more what I was like.
Uh,
So it's a specific kind of undead. I mean,
yes.
I mean,
I
I guess
I
if we're
can
posing,
walk.
if we're
Mm.
posing as a, I guess like merchant people from the other city, we don't have to disguise us like that. Like we can just disguise ourselves as like merchants, basically.
Yeah. Well, I think from what I understood, yeah, they're against all outsiders, but especially Quick because of what happened to all the Quick here. Like,
I guess not
would
all
be
of the undead would be like this, because only the quicks became these. There would be normal
True.
undead too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also, speaking of disguises, I don't think Nora would fit in very well. So I was thinking, can we spend some money, get like a sack of stuff, like something cheap, and he's like, he's gonna haul it through the city, as in
Yeah,
on
you can have
business.
a sack of trash, yeah.
Yeah,
Easy enough.
something, or sand, or grain, or
Would
something.
literally like just take my backpack and put it in a sack and drag it around.
Yeah, we can buy a sack and fill it up with
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, you can source a
Um,
sack fairly easily. As part of your
Yeah,
disguise.
that's a good point that Kasha brought up. If this like undead, whatever turning, only affected the Quick, what happened with the people that already were undead?
It's a good question.
So they are suspiciously missing. Like we only see the.
You only see the. I'll just say the name. They're called Virilux.
Oh.
So we don't see the others at all, just these.
No, just Verlux in the streets as far as you can tell.
Okay.
How much time do you need to like touch
That's a lie.
material things? Oh, you
No,
lied.
I lied. There are other types of undead around.
Okay.
The vast majority are Verlux, but you do see some other types as well.
Is it a similar ratio to like Quicks to undead in the other cities, or is it like weirdly concentrated?
Yeah. Yeah, there seems to be. If we turned all the Verlux into Quicks, that would be a significant portion of the population being Quick. More than usual. Not crazy, but yeah, definitely more than usual. Somebody else was
Right.
gonna ask?
So we might get a couple more passing glances, but not crazy. With a
Yeah.
ghost in our party.
Yeah. It just adds to the level of suspicion you might garner. It's not a deal breaker though.
Also, you were asking about how long it takes me to touch
Yeah,
physical
you have to
things?
touch things, yeah.
For your disguise. And does that make it look all like ghostly transparent as well, or does it just
So
sort of
it takes
cover you?
like 10 minutes for me to ghostify something. And yeah, it would be ghostly looking. I can't be opaque.
And I don't think there's a like way for us to solve that. We just have to hope that a ghost is not going to attract too much attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just pretend we're merchants from a different city and kind of just keep our heads down, like not look at anyone, just we know where we're going, just walk there like we belong there, kind of.
Okay. Can somebody give me a society check to work out the equivalent of high-vis jacket and a clipboard in this city?
I do want to keep. Fuck. Looking from outside, the size of this town, can we gauge like how big it would be in terms of walking from one end to the other time-wise?
Let's see. Let's see what I can tell you about the statistics of Pagked. Pagked.
Like,
Population 600.
Not very
that's
big.
small.
So not big, yeah. Probably 20 minutes one side to the other.
Okay.
The size is blown up because of the big, massive factories taking up a large portion of the town. But yeah, about 20 minutes from one side to the other.
If a spell doesn't have the subtle thing, that means specifically people could hear me cast invocation type thing.
Yes. Yep.
There is a meta magic feat you can take to take an action to make things subtle, but
No, I'm looking at an item that we haven't used yet. I'm considering using. It has a spell on it with a duration of 10 minutes. And I could use that to then have a like safety net for distraction.
What's the item?
It is the ventriloquist's ring. I do not remember where we got it. But I would like to cast ventriloquism right as we enter, while we're still out of earshot of everyone, and then we sort of make our way to the shrouds. And as soon as, like, should anyone approach us, like, hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Okay.
I want to, like, make somebody shout, like, hey, this guy stole my wallet, like, 50, 60 feet away. Like, enough to distract and make a bigger scene than whatever we are.
Okay. Somebody give me a society.
Yeah.
It's all Kalina. Kalina's
You're
the
the
infiltration
expert.
person.
Hell yeah, this is my time to shine.
Yo.
Oh, that sounds good.
Nat 20.
Yo.
Do you get a special thing for critting on a...
I get 2 points.
The PC gains 2 infiltration points.
Yo.
Yeah. So you need a 3. That's 2. And I'd say using that spell counts as a third.
Sure.
Okay.
Usually using a resource is just like
Yeah.
an auto thing, right?
Yeah. There are rules
Depends.
for it in the infiltration.
Gotcha.
So, but
But
I think this
heavily
one.
weighted, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
soloed the
So,
shit.
so with your companions in Toklina, Noro's got his all of stuff that he's carrying, looking like a hired hand kind of thing, and you direct your other companions into various roles of some kind of official-looking delegation, and between head held high, and looking official, you manage to skirn, not glean too much attention as you travel through. At some point, somebody working in a food stall kind of starts eyeing you up, like, what are these people about? And you notice their look, and cause a distraction with your ventriloquism on the next street, giving you just enough time to slip through.
Pulling the emergency cord.
Mm-hmm. And within the 10 minutes, you find yourself standing in front of a relatively nice. All the buildings in this town are pretty run down. The whole town could use with a definitely use a facelift.
Mm.
Or lots of cracks and brickwork not quite right. But this house is relatively intact, relatively lavish, 2-story house. With an open double door leading into kind of a foyer.
Oh, I keep forgetting to say it. Could I have hid Boggy on Noro?
Okay.
Like in a hood or something?
Yeah, Boggy will fit in a pocket quite happily.
Alright. I suppose, is it like a official building or a private home?
Both. It seems the first floor, the building has almost like a garage with several wagons and carts parked in it. Yeah, it seems the downstairs is a place of business and upstairs is more a private.
Would knock or just enter, whichever seems more appropriate.
Mm-hmm. Doors are open.
Walk in and...
Yep, you walk into basically a receptionist's area, and there is indeed a Veriluk. Am I pronouncing that right? Verilak.
Oh, like viral or something?
Yeah,
Virus?
Viruslak. Anyway, yes, there's a young man sitting behind a receptionist desk who eyes you as you enter.
Good day. Apologies that we couldn't, send word ahead to ask for an appointment or something, but we are from... Sorry, what was the town called again?
Eled.
Eled. Would it be possible to have a brief private conversation with the Shroud? We bring news of possible new business deals.
He eyes you up and down. Give me a deception, please.
That's pretty good. And if it's shit, I would like to re-roll it. But if it's good, I would like to keep it.
You rolled a total of 19. Natural 6.
I can do much better.
Okay. You don't have to do this hidden. I don't know when you started that. A natural 17.
Perfect.
Total 30.
Yep.
Very unusual. I'll go. I'll relay your message to the boss.
It'll only take a moment, but it's quite urgent.
He'll disappear and a couple moments return, saying, "You're in luck. The Shroud's has an opening in his diary. You can come see him now.
Wonderful. Thank you. All
And
right,
he will-
carry on. Like, look to my group and just shuffle us all into the next room as quickly as possible.
You're led down a hallway to the door at the end, opening into a fairly lavish office, behind which sits a gentleman.
Yo!
Cool-looking dude.
What a freaky man! He looks
He's
like
super freaky.
he looks like a mix of Scrooge and that first Bloodborne boss. Not the first, but the graveyard keeper guy.
We still over the shop. That one. Father Gascoigne.
Yeah, Father Gascoigne.
Gascoigne. Well, dig a grave and call me a corpse. You lot certainly aren't from around here.
No, we are not, but we some business regarding, well, the boss, who, as far as we understand, is your boss directly. How's your what is not quite clear to us is the relation between you. It can't be an easy agreement.
Now you've got some gall walking in here asking about my business relationships. Give me a diplomacy check.
So good at all these.
He's getting to be the face. You rolled a 4.
No, I did not.
Why are you rolling hidden?
I
You
thought
hate
I'm
rolling
supposed to.
hidden. No, you rolled a 1.
No. Oh, wait. If this would worsen
Mm-hmm.
the impression that we make,
Mhm.
there is I can do distracting flattery. Am I looking at the right feat? Yeah, if the attitude towards us would
Of
decline
an ally's behavior, though. Not of
Yeah,
your
that's for
behavior.
someone else.
towards yourself or your allies.
Yeah, it
No,
worsens
the
towards
trigger.
yourself as a result of
Oh,
an ally's
fuck.
behavior. Yeah.
Oh,
But
shit.
do you want some help with that? I can do
Maybe.
it once. I have this now.
Ooh.
Bullshit halfling looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daily free hero point.
Oh. So a third roll?
No, good point. We already used fortune on this one, so no.
Oh, it's a fortune effect.
Is it?
Wait, this isn't a fortune effect.
Yeah, it
Oh, it
doesn't
doesn't
have
have
that
the
tag.
wait. Is halfling luck?
Halfling luck
effect,
will.
though?
Yeah.
That is a fortune effect. Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I think you
Oh,
need to tell me.
That's a little sub box. That's cool.
Yeah. I think you need to come clean. What is it exactly that you're here to do? Why did you want to
Right.
see me? You obviously aren't here with some kind of business opportunity.
Right,
Spit it out. No more
our
lies.
little misdirection didn't land on the right foot. We didn't mean to come across as well, whatever we did. Our intention is merely to see whether you are an ally of the boss, or there's possibly some enemy of my enemy is my ally situation that could be dealt with here.
You implying the boss is your enemy?
We're certainly not fans.
No, I know you didn't come to Pagked for the scenery. Why are you in the city?
Are you aware of the boss's friends slash colleagues far across the land?
I am.
We've just dealt with one of them and aim to dispose of the trio, if so will, on behalf of some mighty powerful leaders sent as agents to deal with the threat. Now, are you in the way? Are you in our way? or are you able to provide some aid in said threat and maybe benefit quite tremendously from some kind of agreement?
You dealt with one of them permanently?
Oh, very.
Which one?
Iron Desire.
Iron Tavaya down in the Axon Woods.
Axonwood. Yeah. Alright, that checks out. You're right to come to me. I think I believe you for now. I definitely don't see the boss, Decrosia, as a friend. Ever since she's taken over, this town's turned to shit. Finances are struggling. Trade struggling. If you seek to deal with them as you did with the one in the Axonwood, then maybe I can help you.
Now, we come to believe that the boss doesn't truly hold an interest in what is best for Pagked, and it's more so a laboratory, a ground for experimentation with poisons.
It's her fucking kitchen is what it is. Those factories of hers pumping out all kinds of alchemical reagents day and night, selling it for pennies to her friends. There's no money in it. This town needs the money.
What can you tell us of a certain event that happened here a good 2 years ago? I'm sure you know which one.
The dying. Pagked's always been a sickly place, what with the industry, but it was normally manageable. A decent turnover of workers, maybe a few dozen a month, dying of sickness, and then all of a sudden it just got worse. Much worse. Within a month or two, everybody was dead, and quickly rose up, like me. I've always suspected that Decrosia was behind it, but I can't prove that, and even if I could, who would care?
From what we've uncovered, whatever she's doing or experimenting with is only one part of 3 of a much worse concoction of poisons that this coven has been planning on unleashing on Geb. It seems that each of the 3 hags has a separate component of a poison that, when combined, has some kind of result that they've still been experimenting with. And we seek to shut down all 3 components at their source.
That doesn't really bother me. My concern is with Pagked. If you can indeed remove the boss, I would be indebted to you. I offer you a reward as well as putting a good word in with my colleagues in other cities. In terms of helping you now, I can give you a safe place to hide while you're in the city. You can lodge in my warehouse here. Should keep you out of prying eyes. In return, Decrosia is removed from Pagked one way or the other, and you don't try to interfere with my machinations thereafter.
It feel like it's okay, but does the whole deal, like, does he seem honest about the whole
Yeah,
deal?
does it stink of something or other?
I
He's
think
double-crossing you.
I think he reeks of like snake oil salesman, but the enemy of my enemy is my friend right now.
Yeah, it feels like it should be honest. I'm just wondering if anything seems shady. He very quickly switched helpful, but
Yeah, is he gonna stay friendly at least until we're out of the city, or is he gonna backstab us immediately?
Anybody wondering this can give me a hidden perception check. to detect double crossing.
Wait, me too. Wait, perception?
Perception, yep.
Everyone just staring at him.
Mhm.
Kalina and
speaking of,
Silent.
could have been, there's an intense conversation, sort of a standoff. I think not blinking might not be so super strange. Could I check out this
Sure.
guy's aura?
Yeah, you can check his aura. Post the ability. The target's current apparent attitude.
Are the vibes.
General assessments, physical health. Well, he's a fucking weird zombie thing. Okay, result of the perception checks.
Oh, that third point actually very interesting with the Virulac. Does this tell me anything specific? Anything more underlying?
There's definitely something toxic about this creature's morphology. Presumably they were killed by a toxin and somehow have retained some toxic traits. From
Ghouls
the
fall out that give the fucking radiation.
oh right, yeah. Chosen ones. Kalina Silen, the guy's hard to read. He's a obligate businessman. He's used to negotiating and wheeling and dealing. Noro and Kasha, yes, he's a businessman. You get the impression that he's suddenly been presented with a delicious business opportunity that he wants to capitalize on. You don't sense anything duplicitous in his words. He seems to be honest.
Okay, got like a plus 50 deception.
Yeah. From your vibe check, mainly indifferent, but edging towards friendly. Emotional state, almost like a permanent level of stress, just from the business not going the way he wants it to. But maybe a hint of excitement at the potential business opportunity that you're presenting here. If Decrosia no longer has any influence over Geb, or over Pagked, I will award you a minimum of 250 gold. Should you deal with her and come see me after. And right now the only real help I can give you is a place to stay while you're in the city or in the town, and some information on the imports and exports that Decrosia has been conducting, if that might be of interest to you.
And I think for now we have an accord.
Very well.
The imports and exports might be useful if we plan on infiltrating the factories, which seems like the next plan of operation.
Possibly. I've been researching, trying to figure out what her deal is. I'm pretty sure she's a rust hag. If that means anything to you.
I feel like it means something to my D&D pilled brain, but not in character.
Well, I guess this would have been wrote before, but metal and wood are elemental planes in Pathfinder.
Yeah. Yes. Elemental plane of wood. That you can give me an occultism check if you want to know more about rusties.
Yes, please.
DC.
Me too.
Right, leave
Okay.
it for the casty people. I don't think it makes sense for Silent to roll this one.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, definitely metal aligned hags, they have a knack for technology, more technological focus than the kind of witchcraft and bubble, toil and trouble that other hags go in for. Yeah, you don't know anything more specific than that. Just another type of hag.
I love the flipping of perceptions on the hags. This our system or game is doing in general. Just like, oh yeah, hags, we're expecting old woman witchy vibes. No, fucking pumping iron and a Glock.
Yeah, This was an iron one. Now we have a rust hag. Are all three of them metal based?
Guess we'll see.
For some reason, I thought the riddle from the
Forest spirit.
yeah gave us a hint to what the hags could be.
Wasn't it like Skyland and water or something? Or
Yeah.
it's been a while. I guess
Yeah,
water could be rust.
Well, I would assume the water one is the one in, was it
Sallow
Sallow
Shore.
Shallow
Shore?
Shore.
By
Yeah.
the water, so.
Yeah, one in the woods, one under the mountain, one by the sea, or something like that.
Maybe it's specifically like metal that wouldn't rust so much in water. The stainless steel hag.
What else? There was more. Okay. He'll also detail. So you got a safe place to sleep or rest. The promise of a reward for getting Decrosia out of here. And he'll also tell you about the imports and exports. She's been buying a tremendous amount of firearms from Alkenstar, importing a lot of those.
Oh.
That she uses to arm her followers and also to resell, claiming that they're products from her factories. Which, as far as the Shroud is concerned, is a sure way to financial ruin. She also exports large quantities of alchemical components to someone in the Axonwood that you know about.
Well.
A lawyer in Sallow Shore and a woman named Nathnelma.
Can we get that one wrote down?
Nathnelma. It's not that hard to say, but when I've read it, I was like, that's not how names work.
That is weird alliteration.
Yeah. Who is a professor at the Twilight Castrum, a school of necromancy in Aled. He doesn't know the exact details on the shipments, but he does know that Nathnelma pays the bill for all of it. She's the source of the money for these shipments.
Is there a professor at the what?
Twilight Castrum.
And was that the lawyer as well, or was that a different person?
No, the lawyer was in Sallow Shore.
Is Sallow Shore the one that yeah, that's where we're heading next?
Yeah, that was in the notes that you found in Iron Tobias' place.
The plan was basically to get a boat from Pagked down to Sallow Shore, right?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah. As part of this agreement, could we procure transport via ship along the Adrian River? We wish to journey to Sallow Shore after this.
Yeah, I can get you to Sallow Shore.
Perfect.
You'll have to pay, but I'm also going to be giving you a reward, so.
Yeah, that won't be an issue.
Yep, I can secure that for you.
Thank you very much.
With that, I think our business is concluded. I think it's best for everyone if this meeting never happened. Certainly don't want it coming back to me in case you fail.
Great.
And I won't be singing about you in the streets, should I say.
Speaking of the streets, is there anything we can say or do to avoid drawing the suspicion? As you can tell, we are the greatest of liars.
You stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
My advice would be to keep your heads down, minimize the number of people that see you. Don't get involved with the law.
Is there a way we can stick to the roofs? What is the situation of buildings here? Gaps between, like, how wide are the streets?
Yeah, if you could certainly make an effort to stay above the streets. Yeah, it's possible.
I think that would be my best bet. I feel like I'm the harder to explain.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, not having you make your own way around would certainly make everybody else's sneaking a bit easier.
the rogue can rogue.
Hmm.
I suppose we'd need directions to whatever building you believe. Sorry, what was her name? Just call her the boss. So you mentioned another name.
Decrosia.
Decrosia. Yeah. Can we get directions to wherever she's most likely to be in right now? Actually, well, we appreciate the offer of having a hideout to stay at and rest. We sort of entered the city under a more short-term assumption of going in, solving the problem, getting out.
That suit me.
So I think we're all ready to go right now.
Well, I don't know exactly where you'll find her. The factories would be a good place to start looking, I suppose.
Right, we need to find her first. That's a little dent in the plan, but doable.
You're
Is there-
1/3 of the way to finding her.
Is there a primary factory or
Mm,
largest one?
not that I know of. I don't really operate on that side of the equation.
Right. Then the nearest will do.
Good luck. Don't get caught.
I'll try our best.
Okay.
We, I guess, talk amongst ourselves after. So, how are we playing this one?
I suppose once we narrow down one location that we find possibly a likely target, I could send in Boggy, cast invisibility on him, and with his ability to slip through paper-thin gaps in windows and doors and stuff, could sort of let him just go through the entire thing at full speed, see if he can find Decrosia. Have that risk of, like, making some noise, but hopefully just a bunch of wings flapping without any obvious visible bird will just confuse people and make them just ignore it after they can't find a source. Otherwise, we're gonna have to do some old school, slow stealthing ourselves, which I don't know how good that's gonna go.
I think
Well,
we're
so
still
we have to
disguised
locate the hag.
Yeah. Which, like,
wanna-
once we... Yeah, the plan of, like, sending in the invisible drone would be once we find something that might be... yeah.
And you want to send up Boggy to scout for her?
Well, he would be the fastest method just to, like, confirm her position. Because he can fit through tiny little gaps where we could not. We would be stopped by a lock or something. And we couldn't, like, just jump or fly over the heads of people standing in our way. Boggy could. But how we're going to narrow down the location is I don't know yet.
Well, it's not a big city. We could just
Yeah.
send Boggy. Maybe we could send Lydia as well.
Well, my plan was specifically with casting invisibility,
Yeah,
which I only have one charge of.
but sending a cat, like, it's not gonna.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so you want to head more into the factory district, have a look around, see if anything sticks out?
Yeah.
Probably the best bet.
Well,
is
are
go for
we
it.
also going?
Or do you just want to send Boggy at first?
I guess first off, it just kind of feels like a cheap move to just have this like drone fly out to where we think.
As
Well, that's been
a
familiar before.
personal player thing, I hate the familiar scouting out everything ahead
Yeah.
of time. But
Yeah.
it makes no sense
This is
to
the
not do it.
perfect.
Yeah,
This
no,
is the
I
perfect
get it.
opportunity
Which is
for-
why I hate it, because it's always the correct decision every time.
I mean, here specifically, we're not meant to be seen. Like, we're super suspicious. So why would we go, like, the four of us just...
Exactly, why else would we
camping?
do anything else?
Yeah.
Well, there would
Yeah.
like if the roofs are like traversable, they're not too like they're relatively flat roofs and high up enough, which I assume in like an like a factory town would be a lot of cramped together flat roof buildings. Might maybe be able to spread out and just scout out multiple streets at once. Any of us notices something, it's going to be better than just one crow flying about the place. And eventually, a bird going through a building is going to be suspicious and people will swing at, and I would prefer Boggy to stay alive for the upcoming fight.
Having a
So that
crow.
would be a reason to not use it so extensively.
I
But I
think
would still...
doing some like preliminary scouting around the area with Boggy might make sense.
Yeah,
Like, he
might
doesn't have
make
to fly, like, into buildings and stuff, just
Hmm.
get a, like, sense of the city. Especially since you can see through him, right? So, just
for a minute
understand,
every
like...
10 minutes.
Is there anything that stands out that could be, like, a layer, or, like, where she can... Like, where she is, headquarters, or whatever.
Oh,
That then we can, like, go and investigate.
here's an idea. Use Boggy as just like a tool to move us more stealthily through the town. Like we stand in a corner conversing, not drawing attention, while Kalina waits, like looks from the sky, waits for the exact right groups of people to pass wherever they need to, and then we move to the next level.
Right. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that certainly make moving through the streets easy. Or
Using Boggy as an isometric camera in a stealth game.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a terrible idea, admittedly.
I mean, whatever you want to do, I guess.
Probably just sending Boggy in is the sanest bet.
How
how?
risky would it be for Kalina to talk to strangers here?
Pretty risky. It could be okay though. It requires checks.
Specifically for this. Eyes of the City. If I talk with some strangers, could I nail down Decrosia's location? Like high risk, high reward?
Possibly, yeah.
What does the group think?
I think it's a good idea. We just have... If something goes wrong, it's going to go very, very wrong very, very quickly.
I could just keep carrying my bag. It's okay.
If I do it alone, I do have something that, like, if things go really wrong, something that could get me out of there once. Flashy disappearance.
Yeah, I think you're the best one to do it, and I think it's will probably be what's the word? Like, give us more if we actually talk to people. Like, ask
Yeah.
where she is, and just like look around. I don't know, unless we just happen to like see her through a window. It's gonna be kind of hard.
Yeah. And I have yet another ace up my sleeve for this specific, like, talk to strangers.
You are built for infiltration, so.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's send out Kalina and Boggy for now.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the plan?
I-
What are you doing?
I think I want to find, like, a natural cluster of people that are maybe complaining about something, or, like, gathered around a market stall or something, just, like, talking politics, complaining about work and stuff, and approach it and quickly figure out what the vibe is with this, with read the air, so I can, like, weave myself into the conversation easily.
The closest tavern near the factories to get all the disgruntled factory workers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, you managed to find a group of people around a market stall that seems to be selling. What would you like it to be selling?
It's like a kebab stand,
Okay. Yep. Selling street food.
like lunch break.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell that there's 3 people and the 3 people around the stall buying from the stall. One person manning the pots and pans that they're preparing food for the workers.
Currency is like universal, right? It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should
Wouldn't
be.
want to, pay for a thing and they go, "Hey, that's not our money."
Gold is gold is gold.
Yeah.
Gold is gold, yeah.
Ain't paying gold for kebab. Not in
reading the air.
I think there's a society check I do. Recall knowledge using society.
Yep, give me a society.
With a +1.
With a +1.
Oh.
Okay. That is not a crit.
That would be information about the immediate social situation.
Yep. They do seem slightly disgruntled. You get the impression too much work for too little pay kind of deal. Not to the point of like revolution, but like just grumbling and complaining a little bit. Not particularly happy with their lot in life at the moment.
They're like 3 bad days away from societal collapse.
Yeah.
I would like take the next natural break to chime in with like, yeah, one day she's hovering over all of our shoulders, making the work even harder, and it's obvious she wouldn't be any better at it. And demanding of us that we do things differently and no clue. And the other day is just nowhere to be seen. Can never tell what to expect, when to be nervous that she might look over at my work.
Suddenly the piano playing stops, everyone turns
Yeah.
to look.
Am I right, gang?
Give me a diplomacy with your +1 status bonus. Please fail. It'd be so much cooler if you failed.
It's a 21.
You failed.
What? No.
You do manage to get some information out of them. I completely lost my trail of thought. They initially they're like, no, we're all this work just to make these random alchemical stuff. You learn that a lot of the work that's going on in the city right now is to mass produce 2 specific alchemical ingredients. Yep. Yeah, producing two specific ingredients. However, you at some point you say something wrong, and they kind of come out of their revelry of like grumbling together, and suddenly notice, hang on, who the fuck are you? And the chef grabs a knife, and we will roll for initiative.
Whoa.
It's
As
an
these
aggressive
guys,
chef.
yeah, they kind of
Shit.
all kind of blink at you, like, hang on, you're not from around here.
This went wrong real fast.
Kill the intruders.
Fuck.
You do pass the obstacle, but you're gonna have to fight your way out of this situation. You did deliberately pick a quiet street in which to have this conversation.
Huh.
I'll
But
say,
I am alone.
They do react very strongly to outsiders. What the heck?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
That's
oh
okay.
no, she used a strange accent. Kill them.
So you're here
That's-
around the corner with
Oh, no,
some
no.
boys.
Did not get this. What did I do?
What did you do? What are you
Did I
doing?
cast anything yet?
No.
No. Okay, sorry.
Look. Oh, it's this guy again. It's weird Mario. That
No,
guy's
this one's
behind.
weird Luigi.
Weird Luigi, yeah. Okay. And we can roll initiative as I add you to turn order.
Is everyone on the map? I still see the gap map.
I
Yeah,
have
same.
not moved you over.
I was assuming it was just Kalina.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But- you guys are like around the corner.
No, we're not.
We went shopping.
Yeah.
We're still in the like house. That was the whole point.
You're here now, okay? None of that, or Kalina fights them alone.
Well, I don't have to
Oh,
fight if I...
Kalina had an escape plan.
Yeah, I'm able to escape. It's fine.
You don't want to do the combat? Okay. You don't have to do the combat. It
Well, it
doesn't give
just
you any XP.
Well,
feels-
the combat makes no sense.
Okay, you guys
It,
are
it feels...
fucked over on the other side of the city over here somewhere. And we can not roll initiative if you want to use that spell.
Well, still probably should roll just to see how it works out. Because how long am I invisible? Like just a quick smoke bomb and a stride, and then... Oh yeah, it's just invisible for the stride, and then ends.
Oh, we still have to stealth. Yeah.
So like I need
Alright.
to basically find a spot to hide in or a corner after which I can sprint and like just use that brief invisibility to throw him off the trail. Or I use full invisibility on me, but I want to save that.
This could be interesting. I want to see how this plays out.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, no, you know what? I'll cast Calm.
Ah,
They're all in the exact burst that I need.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Post a spell.
Kashbloop.
Kershloop. If I select all of them and hit this button, will it roll 4 times? It will. Can you? Oh, you see the roll results on you.
Yeah.
You're not meant to. Don't see that.
Aww.
But the one of the customers and specifically the chef, who grabbed the knife and was the focus of your spell's efforts. I'll say he's the one that rolled the nat 1. Suddenly calmed down immensely, and then the other 2 just beat it. So I'd say with the 2 fails and the crit fail from the one that was about to start shit, you're able to
Oh, wrong crowd. I thought you were someone else.
You're able to calm the situation enough, and they kind of start looking at each other like, what we're going to do, and that gives you an opportunity to
Yeah,
slip
just
off
slip
into an
away.
alleyway. Yeah,
Ah,
was close.
yeah, that was not great.
But you found the information that it seems like the most important part of the industry at the moment is creating these alchemical ingredients.
Presumably, as soon as all those ingredients are done, they're like moved to some warehouse, and maybe we'll have some luck finding Decrosia there, like overseeing the more final part of the procedure or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I
As
suppose that would be the next stop.
as you're heading back to your friends to fill them in, you notice a couple of clockwork guards on a patrol. You're able to avoid them, but you spot some light patrols in this area.
Is that unusual or just something to keep in mind?
It's just something you noticed on the way back here. It seems like
Is
the
this the
streets are
first
actively
one?
guarded. No, you've seen them before.
Okay.
It's just the first time I brought it up because it's the first time I remembered about it.
Okay.
Okay. So you can head back to your safe house and fill in friends on your new information.
Wasn't like super productive, but we got one next clue. Maybe it'll be enough. Should find like any factories that produce anything other than these chemical ingredients we can safely ignore. But it looks like most of them are focused on that.
Certainly, in terms of capacity, yeah.
Maybe if we look at the factories and where they're lugging whatever barrels or crates or whatever full of stuff.
Yeah, good idea. However, I'm also concerned that at first suspicion, they instantly drew a knife on you.
That was much more hostile than expected, yeah.
And we're entering a facility where everyone will be armed with firearms.
Ooh.
The soldiers that you saw as well had rifles, by the way.
I should take a couple of those.
Going through the city as much as we have, did it look like there are store? Because if it's like an industrial thing, I wouldn't be surprised if there are like multiple warehouses.
Yes.
We'll also need to decide what exactly to check out.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Maybe you can,
Boggy will best come in.
yeah, maybe we can find one that's less guarded than the others. They can't be equally locked down.
I
Yeah.
feel we should be looking for the one that's most guarded.
Good point.
Yeah. Well, if you're trying to find her, then yeah.
I'm sure Boggy could slip in briefly to at least get a like passing glance at the inside, and then we can decide if it's worth breaking into.
Does it have like an ominous office on the top floor?
Where she leans out, smoking her cigars, going.
There's like a glass wall, so she can see everything.
Okay, you want to send Boggy up?
Sorry. I would say maybe we like make our way as a group, so that once we know which target is of interest, we can immediately go in and don't need to like trek there for 10 minutes first. By that time, something might have changed.
Okay.
Or keep it a little more interesting.
Sure. At this point, you've become adept at moving around the city pretty much without issue. Slipping through alleyways and all the rest of it, you've worked out how to do that during this portion of the infiltration. So you can move deeper into the factory district, find somewhere nice and quiet to chill. And to your next point. So what's the plan?
And
Sorry,
Boggy.
I wasn't super focused right now. I was also making food for Lena. Okay, where are we currently after?
Deeper into the factory district, moving
Okay.
towards some of the factories that are producing these alchemical ingredients.
And are
What
we
were you gonna
getting
say, Fred?
Boggy to follow one of the shipments now and find where they are transporting it to?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, the thing is, the share sense thing, I can only do once every 10 minutes, and I don't feel like we can afford to just stand idle for 10 minutes in these streets. So should be sparing with that.
Like either we play this how it makes
But
sense and
I
how
don't
it's
want
like,
to. I don't want to
or
play
we
it
just say
super
like we'll
safe.
march in, like.
You
Like
can
either
find.
we say like, okay, we're scouting by ourselves, so everyone makes a stealth check and a perception check, or just Boggy goes scouting and we stay safe because we like
Like
spent
3
the whole
hours.
first part of the session like acquiring like an alliance that gives us like a safe place to stay.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like we should use that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you have
Well,
a
Like we don't
range
have to draw
anything,
it out. We
Boggy?
just say like roll perception for Boggy and
I
stealth
guess, yeah.
if that's necessary, and then Connor just describes what he sees, and we don't have to like role play it out for 50 minutes. I mean, we can, but just everyone seems to be like, I don't know.
it's partially because of the weird infiltration mechanics that I'm
Hmm.
wrestling with in the background.
I'm trying to find the middle ground between, like, this would be the logical, safe option, and also it feels cheap as hell and it's not super fun.
Why is it like we'll still have to go ourselves after we know where she is, or like if we
Yeah, I'm
fail,
just saying,
like
like, it just feels. I'm not saying it's objectively bad or anything. It just feels a little odd.
feels
And
like that's what
mechanically,
the.
it's not going to make a difference.
Hmm.
I've just decided that since you passed that first
Hmm.
obstacle of traveling to the city, you now just know how to do that. You can find a quiet place. So,
Yeah, we
mechanically, it
could just
doesn't
say
matter.
like, oh, we hide in a quiet alley, or we hide in
Yeah.
the place.
Yeah.
Like-
Right.
And
I
send
think
Boggy out.
for now, let's just put a pin in it, send Boggy out, and maybe have a after game or later discussion
Okay.
just to keep the
General
game.
Boggy use.
Okay. Send Boggy out. What is Boggy looking for?
Yeah, good question. What should we be looking out for?
I
Are we
guess
sending him out to find like where stuff from the factories is being moved or into a factory?
I thought we were trying to find the hag.
Yeah.
So try to see, is there a place that's guarded more than the others? Is there a place that looks like more hag layery than the others? Like anything suspicious that could be like, oh, this is like the headquarters.
Yeah,
Type.
I guess we don't know if she would oversee the production or wherever it's being transported to.
I guess
If
Kalina could have, like, that seemed like what she was talking about with the workers. Like when you said,
Yes.
like, oh, sometimes she comes and looks at my stuff and sometimes she's not even there. Like, how did they react to that? Like, that seems.
Yes. It seems that she is directly involved with the factories.
okay, so find a ominous guarded factory, I guess.
It's just one entire factory building standing on top of 2 chicken legs like Baba Yaga's house.
Give me a perception for Boggy.
Oh, Groot. Ooh. Bloop.
Yo, Boggy. Okay. Flying over with a bird's eye view, Boggy's quickly able to pick out patterns in the clockwork guards. They seem to, in certain places, there's a higher concentration, and there's one building in particular that seems more guarded than anywhere else. It definitely stands out to to Boggy and Kalina.
Okay. What are the entrances and windows situation on
There
this?
are doors, and there are windows.
Nice.
What can I tell you? What can I tell you?
Is there any cameras I can hack to look
You've
inside?
been playing Cyberpunk.
A bit too much.
Mood. Hulking, rusted structure made primarily of metal and stone. There are several small, thick windows high above the factory floor, and big old double doors in multiple places on the ground floor. Does that answer
Are
your
the
question?
doors frequently like used, or are there guards or something?
They are all guarded. Some of them are open.
If there's an open one, we could like already use the invisibility and like try and use those 10 minutes to just walk to whatever spot inside gets us closest to where we need to be, hopefully.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Like we have 10 minutes to kind of sneak in and
Yeah,
assess
maybe
the situation.
like while we're around guards, try and sneak just to not be heard.
Mm-hmm.
But then anytime we seem to be surrounded by like factory worker noise, we just walk quickly and effectively. And it's gonna feel weird because to each other we're gonna be not visible.
Yeah,
We're
you
just
can
gonna have
see
to
each other, but
trust.
nobody else can see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of the Emperor's clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
can cast See the Unseen, so I can keep an eye on everyone.
No, you can all see each other.
yeah.
Oh, right.
Like as long as you stay within 30 feet of me, we can see all like each other, but nobody can see us.
Okay.
You want to send Boggy in for a scout? That was mentioned at some point.
You know what? May as well dump out all the spells now. All the like infiltration picked spells. Yeah,
What they're there for.
I'll cast invisibility on Boggy and like chuck him in like a football. Throw an open door.
Like deploy them like a drone, yeah.
Yeah. Good shout.
Okay. I will
And
put
then-
you all on the map so you can see what Boggy sees. One moment.
He could do the adorable little crow hopping along the ground.
Okay. Oh, there's noises.
Noises.
Ew.
Yeah. You come into a large chemical factory space. The ground floor is completely dedicated to production. And at the back, there is a raised platform that has what looks like office doors on it. What's Boggy doing?
How many people are inside?
Many people. Dozens at least. There's a lot of noise and these brass pipes that occasionally belch out plumes of steam with hisses and all that. You reckon that if a small fight broke out in one part of the factory, you could probably get away if you kill them all fast enough?
You know who I forgot about?
Who did we forget about?
Oh shit, what was his name? Shadow or Nightmare or something?
Oh, the
Tiny little dragon?
dragon. I can't remember his name. Shadowwing? Something like that.
Anyway,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
chilling somewhere else. Maybe with the horses outside the town.
He's looking after Wax and the horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of the workers seem to be undead dwarves. You have seen a few of them out in the city,
Oh.
but in this factory in particular, they're all undead dwarves. I shall show you a picture.
It
Worth.
lines up with the Alkenstar dwarves being the more mechanically adept ones.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why.
And
Yep.
where does it seem like we need to go?
Into the offices upstairs, perhaps.
Right, there's like doors up here.
Yeah, there's doors up here.
I would communicate to Boggy that for the first 5 minutes, lie above and scout out like general patterns of the workers, like what if we're all gonna walk through, how do we not bump into workers doing sudden movements and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And also like find a way to the offices up and stuff like that. And then once he feels that I'm sharing his senses, fly a route from like where we need to go to where we're gonna enter, like what route he thinks we should take. Because only for that minute I can see what's inside.
Right. Let me see.
So like once he feels watched by me in the co-pilot seat,
Okay.
show everything that's important. Show the route, show all the guards, show the doors. Yeah.
Okay.
And then fly back out. Do you guys say route or route?
I feel like
Root.
route.
I think I say root.
Now that you've
Find the
asked the
route.
question, I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. Yep. Boggy feels like he's.
Why can I no longer see through him? I thought we fixed that.
Did we fix that?
Vision.
You have him highlighted.
Yes, I do. Vision enabled. Update token.
Yeah, there you go. And yes, Boggy can. There's a big fuck off thing up here. It's part of the problem.
Like a what thing? Where? This freaking
This.
generator looking thing?
No.
Oh, what the fuck?
There's one of them up there.
Look at him go.
I should probably point that
Who
out.
are you?
Yeah. Hulking, rusted contraption that seems to be patrolling this top balcony.
Just looks like a cast bronze statue. How is he moving? That's weird. There's no joints or anything.
Mm-hmm. No, do you reckon there might be some kind of magic involved with it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yes, he's patrolling this balcony upstairs. Boggy can check the offices, being a piece of paper or whatever, and he does find.
Does this guy react to Boggy flying about him? Does he have like some sort of weird vision? Or like try and poke at the nearby but out of whacking range first?
It's not like he instantly spots the invisible creature, no. Boggy will be.
Like no
It'll
blind
be-
sight or something?
No. It'll be as easy to sneak by it as anything else. He does find, and you spot her. What are you laughing at?
Silent. The Marge punch me.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad somebody else thought of that instantly. You do spot for the first time a hag.
Oh, she's already here.
She's
Damn.
here.
Oh,
What the heck?
As soon as you see her, you're like, yep, that's what we're looking for.
Maybe there's a second one.
Does that not look like Matthew Mercer a little bit?
What? Wait, I closed the
I
chart
can
again.
see the face shape. I
Yeah.
can see what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
It's the middle part.
Yeah,
Would not have been the first thought, but as you pointed
it
it,
was,
out,
it was
yeah.
my first thought.
It's
The
like
more I look at it, the less it resembles him, but just like neuron activation, that's Matthew Mercer, dude.
Yeah, I was looking at it from far away now,
Hmm.
like a little bit further away, and yeah, like that checks out, kind
It's
of.
like a shriveled up cosplay Matt Mercer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Um,
I did not like when he said before the session, oh, there's a guy that looks like Matt Mercer. I did not think he
Yeah.
meant the fucking hag. All right.
She
Those are some
has,
guns for Jesse.
yeah, she's got some guns, a couple of pistols, and a rifle.
Mm.
Such a weird pairing for a hag. It just seems unusual.
Yeah.
I love it.
Wild.
Mm-hmm.
And she seems to be going through papers and such on her desk.
This is not what I signed up for.
I should have gone with another spell. Anyway.
Oh, that door's broken. You saw through it. Oh, whoever made the walls on this fucked up. It
Maybe
was not
there's
me.
holes or windows or bars.
Nope. It was
Nope.
just in the wrong place.
Well, I would have peeked in there anyway.
Yeah,
Let me in.
it's just a storeroom. And looking in all the other offices, they seem much like the same sort of thing, but they're all empty, apart from Decrosia's one.
And as for guards, is
Mhm.
that big Minotaur thing the only thing, or is there some patrol, like some regular undead guards or something patrolling?
Faites me voir. Let me have a little look for you. Curious guards. No, it seems like the actual guards, the clockwork guards, are posted at the doors, but not really patrolling inside. Inside on the factory floor, it's exclusively the workers.
Okay.
Are the workers armed in any way?
I doubt we're gonna have to worry about the workers.
They
Oh,
they're
and Thrall could have been fun for this to like start a revolt.
they are armed with factory tools.
Like hammers and wrenches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a dwarf in a factory's never unarmed. This seems like another kind of office, but maybe more for like a floor manager rather than a company owner office.
All right. And this big brute is just moving back and forth?
Yep, keeping an eye out.
How long does it take him roughly to go from one end to the other?
It seems to vary, but it could be as much as a couple minutes.
Okay.
It would be possible to sneak by him, but
Well, it seems like our best bet is to chill on the stairway and like walk behind him, essentially follow him into the office that we need to go into.
And then open the door when he's not looking and
Yeah.
close it behind us quickly.
You just need a spell that highlights its cone of vision, and then
observing the thing, it doesn't seem to be like a mindless golem. It seems intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
But we
way
could
it's
try
walking
to
around
with
and
it, but
you could try to sneak by it in many ways.
do any of us have something like a lock or something? Or what is the door handle situation on the inside of the office?
You could bar the door from the inside, yeah.
Okay. That might be a useful couple of actions. Maybe we can grab like a lid for a box or something before we go invisible.
That a lid for a box is definitely going to stop this guy if he wants to get through the door. You're confident about that? He's definitely
or we should
8
Well-
foot tall.
we should do the classic thing of a chair under the door handle that stops everything.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not saying stop. I'm saying gives us a round maybe of
You'll slow him
separating
down.
him from like
Sure.
where we won't have to fight both at the same time.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, yeah, I think that's seems to be pretty simple layout. We get past the workers and then wait on the stairs to follow the Minotaur, get into the office. Hag is going to be confused for maybe a couple seconds tops while we, like, I don't know. I didn't see anything that could be shoved in front of the door from the inside, unless we can, like, throw the
there's
entire bookshelf over.
Yeah,
Uh,
you can block the door. Yeah.
Alternative idea to just check in. Would you want to deal with the golem thing first? Because I'm little. The only concern being that if we try and sneak past and it notices us, we'll be pinned between the hag and the golem, while we might be like halfway down the corridor.
I don't see a world where we take down this golem without the hag already preparing, like, a shit ton of stuff that'll kill us instantly and positioning herself and all that. We want to, like, catch her off guard.
Okay.
Yeah,
And like
she
the
might
whole
just run.
factory is seeing us.
Yeah. So the point is more to surprise the hag and yeah. Okay.
I personally think so. I don't know about you guys.
Okay. No, I'm not opposed to it. Just checking as alternative. But then, if we screw up the sticky part, Haga might still be able to. Well, fine. Then we'll just deal with it when we get there. Okay.
Okay.
Like, I have a surefire alternative anyway, so.
Okay. Observing the front doors or the doors of the place, there are occasionally streams of people that come in and out. The building's surrounded with rusted out machinery. And there are clockwork guards at the corners of the buildings and at all the entrances. How would you like to get inside?
Follow someone who enters, I guess.
Well, if the doors are open,
Mm-hmm.
the same
Just-
one that Boggy flew in, like, we find a close by alleyway, we, like, duck into. I cast shared invisibility. Everyone stays aware of being within 30 feet of me, and it will include the four of us, Boggy, and Shimbir.
Okay.
We could use that good plan, or we could Shrek to it. And
Right,
just
do it.
By
put on
which?
worker outfits and be like, yeah, we're from the Union. We're here to investigate.
Riot!
It's also an option.
Invisibility it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we get caught with this plan and thrown out cartoonishly, we'll try it again with the riot.
Right. Okay. That will require everybody to make a stealth. How does being invisible help stealth?
We can't be seen. We can still be heard, and I assume
Yeah.
you would adjust the DC accordingly.
Yeah.
I guess it's
Invisible.
a stealth against a DC only
Yeah.
based on noise in a loud factory building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Would
how-
silent
maybe,
auto succeed? Because
like-
floating.
If someone bumps into us.
Yeah.
I think technically for silent, probably. If I'm
Yeah.
floating, I'm not making noise.
What if Silen just carries us all in a bag of holding? No, it would take too long to dump us out in the hag office. I think we need to do that ourselves.
Let's just buy another bag of holding and then
Burn it inside out, yeah.
when we're in her office, you turn it inside out and put the other one in that bag, and then there's gonna be a big explosion while we jump out on top of the explosion and
Frame perfect.
The only negative of that
oh,
plan, I
fuck.
don't think the explosions in Pathfinder. Otherwise, flawless.
Yeah.
Does anyone have
Now
a...
I can use the thing. No, but I have the thing.
Can I like
Oh, you could use the
pull
thing,
Kalina to the side just when she bumps into someone and give her a earphone.
Well, you've got edge points
Oh
that
yeah.
you can use.
Oh yeah, we can
Reroll.
use.
You can use those now. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I can use an edge point myself. Who used
Oh,
what?
yeah. Use your edge point.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll use my
uh,
edge point. I'm not sure why I rolled twice.
Yeah. Well, use the first one.
Mhm.
There's an option just to reroll, not reroll with.
I just
Okay, it's better.
clicked
It's
it
better.
manually.
That's fine.
18. Yeah, that's not terrible.
So-
Considering you're invisible
Yeah, and
in a lab
the
environment.
stealth one for Boggy will be to just re-hide on Noro.
Okay.
Amazing.
Good boy.
He's like
Oh well, I
invisible.
suppose
squared.
Silen, you did roll twice, so 12.
Yeah, exactly.
Did
Okay.
I roll for my menagerie?
Yes. No, nah, don't worry.
One of them can fly and the other one is a cat, so
Well, the cat wouldn't be invisible.
yeah, but also it's a cat.
Yeah.
Who cares about a cat?
How mad? How's Silen fucking this up? You can't. There's nothing you could do to fuck this up, Silen.
Maybe overconfident with not having like footsteps, but like shuffling around weapons and gear. But it's all also ghostly equipment.
It's all ghostly, yeah.
Maybe
Someone
Silen's
suddenly
DC
feels this
is-
like cold shower coming over them.
Mhm.
Maybe Silen's DC is just super low, and that 12 is enough.
No.
Yeah, because with the ghost
Oh.
invisible and also super silent, so what is left?
Getting distracted and being further away than 30 feet from Kalina.
That would do it.
That would
Oh
do it.
no! Oh. Well, you're gonna have to catch up on your own. Oh, and I guess none of us would know that you're not invisible anymore, because we see each
Okay.
other all the time.
2 clockwork riflers attack the party as Silen, you get distracted by the output of this machine. Is a chemical that you recognize, and while you're observing it, everybody else has moved on and is now 30 feet away from you.
Does this happen
Ooh, shiny
right
thing.
at the start, or does Silen also make it away into the building?
Yeah, you guys are in the building, and Silen's behind you by the entrance. About
I got
30.
distracted by the first fucking thing in here.
I will put you there, and we will put 2 of these guys here. It's fine. You're in a big, loud area. Nobody's looking. Just kill them quickly. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
Totally worth it. They look pretty cool, so.
Yeah, look at the art. You almost went through this whole thing without
Or-
seeing them.
Or we let Silen take him out on our own so we don't break invisibility.
Yep, you guys are invisible. Thank you for reminding me.
Rifle shots are notoriously quiet, especially black powder rifles.
Mhm.
Well, they'll create smoke clouds that'll stealth us.
That makes up for the sound.
What are those smoke clouds over there?
It's just factory machines. It's fine.
Okay,
Oh,
roll your initiatives, please.
All right. Woo-wee.
Cleaner, you're so slow. Okay. You notice, Silen, as you're observing this stuff, brain grit, the stuff that you've seen in Grey Dirge, you suddenly realize that you have been spotted as you are too far away from Kalina, and they will point their rifles at you, tell you to halt as you have violated the law. They'll both fire twice.
Fire reload for fire.
They have double-barreled muskets. One of them's going to fire twice, the other one's going to close into melee.
Are these Jesse's robots?
They are. First shot is a nat 19.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Second shot is a hit, but the first one is a crit.
Yeah.
Oh,
With a
firearm
gun.
crit. No.
Oh, fuck.
Cheeky 53 damage. Are you okay, sweetheart?
What the heck?
Oh no.
Mission abort, try again tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
What happens when you go down?
Nothing. It's when I die.
It's when you die that's the problem.
Yeah.
Because
I
you
mean-
go down.
Yeah.
It do go down.
Oof, that was.
And then the one goes into
Fast.
melee because they don't see the others.
Wait, how did you get
Mhm.
one shot?
The gun crit.
Gun
Gun
crit.
crit.
Guns do fatal big
53,
damage.
I heard 35.
No,
No,
53.
53.
Oh my god.
This one will move to secure the area, but it's not going to start stabbing you. Okay, which brings us to
Okay.
Noro.
Does this? I assume Kalina would have briefless. Does this work like normal invisibility? If we attack, it's down, and then you can't like get it
Yeah,
back
so
effectively.
Yes.
We don't really have a choice, do we?
Hold on. No, I think I can
Leave.
salvage this.
Yeah.
At least somewhat. If you delay your turns.
I can do. Okay, yeah, it's just us three coming
Yeah.
up now, so we can reshuffle as you want.
As close enough.
Okay,
Just
you're
about
waiting for
close enough.
Kalina.
I could soothe and send a message to say play dead.
Okay.
Because
Oh.
that's not a non-hostile action, which
Yeah.
doesn't break invisibility.
Okay.
So I do that.
Okay. Let me just read your spell. Target's remain, this creature becomes visible. If any creature uses a hostile action. Okay. Cool. And you are instructed to play dead.
We'll figure the rest out next turn.
As for the rest of us, I assume then just
Well, let's leave.
hold.
Yeah, maybe we just like okay. Play dead. We wait for another turn. I try and mime this while we're invisible. Maybe let a couple turns pass by, and I would use Figment, which I also have prepared, to create a couple like extra loud footstep sounds or like shuffling enough to attract the attention of these guards to look away from Silen and then message her again, say, sneak out the door, we're aborting the mission.
Okay.
And then the rest of us walk out quietly and we'll try again maybe the next day.
Seeing that the situation has apparently been dealt with as far as these things are concerned, one will go back to...
And there wouldn't be a body for a ghost, it would just dissolve. So maybe it died.
Yeah. But it's not dissolving.
I mean, maybe it just takes a while, and by the time they're distracted, Silen managed to sneak out. And by the time they look back, oh, yeah, ghost died. It's fine.
Yep. And this one will kind of patrol around for a round or two.
Mhm.
And then when you do your figment, they'll both move to investigate.
Oh.
Go, 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 go.
Go.
And you can all flee the scene.
The fucking guns.
They must have had blindsight or something. We all followed the rules of the spell.
No, I got distracted, but if a moment's distraction is enough for that, I don't know how we're taking on the factory.
Oh,
We
that's
need a
why we're
better
sneaking
plan.
past these guys instead of
Yes, but if we start a combat, we're open targets for an entire army's worth of firearms.
How many of these guys did we see? It's just these two at the front door, and then...
Yeah, there's probably about 10 around the building. It's a large building.
Okay. I think we're gonna call in a favor with the Shroud, maybe. Ask for some help the next day. Maybe you can call a maintenance meeting for these bots, or whatever. Like, something to lighten the... My hope is that the way we handle this won't increase security. They think the threat has been dealt with. It was a minor little, like, sneaky thief or something, and it's been dealt with super efficiently. They should be proud. Might not even report it. So hopefully this won't make things more difficult for us.
Mhm.
We wait until the one that crit silent gets the promotion party, and they are all inside eating cake.
Yeah, I think we're taking a breather first. That was,
And how, Silent, how are you holding up? That I don't know what they shot you with, but you immediately like collapsed and started fading out a bit.
Oh, an iron bullet, I assume, but fucking firearms. I miss the simpler days when we used arrows. I can dodge an arrow.
must have been a ghost touch bullet of greater striking +5.
Maybe.
For sure.
I wasn't looking, so I got a good shot in, and oh, by the gods, it stings.
Yeah, that looked like it shred a piece of your essence
I
right out
guess
of you.
I will be tending to Silence wounds
Yep.
when we're back in the safety.
Yep. You can get back to safety easily enough and patch yourselves up. What was I looking at? Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not really the type for infiltration, so there's not much I can do.
Problem is, I think the plan
Tell me
was
about it.
solid.
Yeah,
Bad luck.
it was.
Maybe we just need to weaken the defenses a little bit, and hopefully the Shroud can help us with that.
Maybe cause a deliberate distraction that will draw
Maybe.
the eye of the guards, and then we sneak in.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Maybe we
Maybe
can call in
that's
favor for the
something
distraction
the
instead of.
Shroud can do.
Yeah.
Did the workers have a uniform?
Not really, and they're all these undead fire dwarves. So
Oh,
you're
right.
going to pass yourself off as them. Yeah, Boggy didn't see any other kind of person working in there.
Good day, fellow dwarves.
Yeah, causing
Where
a
did
distraction nearby would definitely... Like, you said all of the buildings here are, like, run-down, poopy, almost destroyed, bad
Yep.
quality.
Mhm.
Can we maybe try and find one that's abandoned nearby this factory? Uninhabited?
Sure.
And cause a little bit of arson?
That's
Arson.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, they're all made out of metal and stone.
Well,
But
gasoline is gonna burn for a while. Maybe that's actually good. We wouldn't want it to spread and actually cause destruction. We just need something loud and bright.
how about collapsing a building?
Maybe?
I feel like we can do that.
Think that'd be possible?
Get one of those gorilla automatons and, like, smash down accidentally bump into a weak wall.
Mm-hmm. Or, like, you could study the building and find that, like, if you pull this one nail out, the whole thing will collapse.
Yeah.
Can we do that to the main factory building?
No, the main factory seems a little bit neck.
Yeah, we collapse a building.
Okay.
That causes a distraction for the guards. And we run in.
Are you doing the shared invisibility again?
Yeah.
I mean, that feels like a safe
Seems like it makes sense.
Yeah.
choice, yeah.
Okay.
But this time I'm holding Silent by the hand.
Yeah.
We're all forming a human chain.
Okay. How are we collapsing the building?
What's your idea?
Well,
Like,
We
I want you to make
remove
checks.
the one nail.
Okay, somebody can make a crafting check to
would it be
locate
enough to just like
weakness.
have a no reason collapse and like would the guards care? Or would it need to be like the fault of somebody who then causes a ruckus?
There's probably enough gunpowder in the city. Can we blow one up?
Okay.
Big
Yeah.
one.
Get a keg of
Okay.
gunpowder.
Okay.
If we do this the next day, I can then also use the ventriloquism ring again to like shout from the inside of that building some
Help.
yeah, or make the like an outraged criminal who's like, oh yeah, well I'm gonna fucking blow this whole thing apart, and then boom.
I can maybe cast pigment to make it look like a guy, like the person just ran around a corner.
Yeah. Or like somebody ran out of the building into an alleyway and then right after it explodes, maybe they'll like either investigate the explosion or try and run after the phantom. Okay, that's... If this doesn't work, we'll just sneak out again and try the next day. We have a place to sleep. We can do this over and over.
Can somebody give me a thievery in order to acquire some gunpowder?
I can. Am I the best thievery?
I just have +3.
Noro
But-
is.
Norway.
Noro, steal some gunpowder, big man.
Is there any way I could help with like society or diplomacy or something? Like chatting up somebody to distract?
Chatting. Are you sure you
Well,
want to chat somebody up?
no, not chatting, but like maybe pick out who would be a good target. Like my knowledge of, reading body
Yeah.
language and stuff.
Yeah, give me a society for 8.
22.
So that's a success. So plus 1 on your
Gotcha.
thievery check.
Alright. Now let's see.
Let's do it. That is a
Should I
fail,
try?
but
Yeah, I
but
was gonna say.
you have an edge point that you might be able to get away with it.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna try that one.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
better.
Yep. You managed to acquire a small keg of black powder. Enough to do some damage to a factory wall.
Stuff it in my trusty bag, like sack
Mhm.
that I'm apparently lugging around.
Next to your flint and steel and your torches. Okay. Can I have a crafting check to decide where best to place this?
Oh, baby, you can.
Okay.
Yo. 29.
Okay. Yep, you're pretty confident that when this baby blows, it's gonna cause a heck of a scene. And then, Kasha, can I have an Arcana for your spell distraction?
Arcana. Yeah. Arcana.
Yeah.
Yo. Holy shit.
Best the illusion ever.
Yeah, the setup is great, but execution of the illusion spell goes off perfectly as you summon the apparition of a man sprinting out the front of the factory before
like a-
darting.
balaclava and like a white and black striped shirt.
Yeah.
Like, it's like fuck the
And an
hag.
orange prison jumpsuit.
Fuck the boss. Down with the boss. Before darting into an alleyway. The two clockwork guards kind of look at each other.
Oh yeah, down
For-
with the boss, but he got the wrong building.
As if to ask each other what the heck is going on. And then, but a moment later, there's a boom, and the edifice of the building begins to crumble and collapse. And a number of guards from this factory building sprint off in chase, giving you an opportunity to enter invisible and holding hands.
And now, with any good plan, Silent will get crit. Out of nowhere.
Get rid of your wounded, by the way.
Yep.
Okay.
On everyone again.
You find yourself on the hustling, bustling factory floor. It's staffed by dozens of hard-working undead dwarves. There's a cacophony of noise and bouts of steam and all the other entrapments you'd expect from a steampunk factory. Your job, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to move from this side of the factory to the other.
Logic would say we stick to the wall, where presumably less people are, but that also looks like a more narrow way. But it's like the most direct way to the stairs as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming you're all being invisible, you're just trying to not make too much noise as you move across the room?
Yeah.
Is that the plan?
Yeah.
I shall need a round of the stealthies.
This can't go any worse, can it?
All of us roll really low now.
Just roll above a 5, you'll be fine.
I don't know about that, Chief. My rolls.
They're very
They're very sick. Oh!
Okay.
You said above 5, that's fine.
I don't know. Mine was hidden.
You rolled a... I'll show you.
That's
Okay.
a 6. Do I reroll that?
I mean,
No.
what do you take? The lowest
above a
is the
5.
failure or the average? Because average looking pretty good.
Yeah. I think between you all being invisible, sticking together...
The distraction.
And this already being attempt number 2.
You don't want
Yes.
to do this a third time?
With one extra level. This is just
I've got
Groundhog
nowhere to
Day.
be, bitches. I could do this all day.
There's still 3 more walls. That's 3 more attempts.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Groundhog Day. We just do the same thing over and over until it works.
Yeah. Okay. I think between your invisibility, having scouted a route beforehand... Oh, I do say route.
Yo!
You're able to pass through to the far side. Let me make a check. Don't worry about it. Whatever you do. Do not concern yourself with what...
Natural 30.
I'll do. Oh, you all succeed on your perception check.
Holy shit.
As you reach the far side of the factory floor... Meep. I should have read this better. I don't know what that means. Anyway, first of all, while you're going through, you pass by a machine that's packaging sachets of powder, and you spot the crates are all labelled for a shipment to the Twilight Castrum in a lead, which you've already heard from another source, so who cares? And you also notice a dude, a dwarf, who seems to be in charge of the factory floor. He looks cool. Is the first thing you notice. He looks fucking sick.
Yo.
Who seems to be reprimanding or ending some kind of conversation with a harried underling. Does he have a token?
He's called Supervisor Haka, and I'm just picturing him doing the Haka dance of the Maori.
Yeah.
That'd be sick as hell, with a cigar still in.
Mm-hmm. So you see him having an argument with, or discussion with an underling who scurries off deeper into the factory, and he stomps into this office, closing the door behind him. You notice that byplay as you're reaching this area.
Is that something where...
It's
Okay.
just something that happens. Don't worry
Quick
about it.
assessment of the of the working conditions, of the, like, how loyal could these workers be to... I mean, the shrouds seem to be pretty clear how bad Decrosia is for this town. I assume these dwarves might feel similarly. I would use message so that nobody around us hears it as well, to each
Okay.
of you, to ask, do we think this dwarf could be convinced to start a riot when we need it to distract the big Minotaur fuck?
I mean, everyone has just immediately started shooting us, so
And
not
last
super
time you
confident.
talked with like common workers, knives were pulled.
Yeah, it feels like, but
I get it. It does feel like it's set up that like, oh, we can get the workers to revolt, but that's a risky gamble with what we've seen.
I think in character maybe it's a bit of Kalina wanting to have a more spectacular role, like liberating, causing chaos and shit. But maybe it's just not
The
really
real
worth
world, Kalina, it's not like the stories we read.
it. And without any extra help, this is gonna be tough as fuck, but I'll manage, I guess.
Do you pick up on a general aura of overworked and stress amongst the workers?
Oh, what I could do is send a message to this guy. Just sort of an anonymous message. Non-hostile, doesn't break invisibility.
Okay.
And try and be cryptic but clear. That's... Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, not immediately make clear what is about to happen, but sort of more imply, like, once you see an
Side of
opening...
history do you want to be on today?
Yeah. Once you see shit going down, take your moment, seize freedom and independence. Don't be oppressed no longer. Seize the means of production.
Okay, you're selling me on the communist stuff.
Basically do this from the stairs already through the wall. He won't be able to reply, but just hope that he might like get out of his office and look out for what might happen.
I mean,
And
alright, with the bomb that went off, probably assuming something's going on.
Actually, no clue if he would have heard the bomb from inside this loud factory. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not.
But yeah, we'll do this from the stairs while we're waiting for the correct moment for this, like, Minotaur guy to walk from where we are back down so we can follow him at, like, a safe 20-foot distance, maybe?
Okay, give me a diplomacy check with your message spell.
Ooh.
Viva la revolución!
Bloop. Not. Do I have any more edge points?
Yes, you had 2.
Sweet.
I should probably be getting out hero points as well, huh?
Probably. That's a 22.
Okay. Who wants a hero point? Kalina can have one.
Selen for surviving.
Taking the lead. So,
Yeah, it's hard. This is her time to shine.
Yeah. Thank you.
And
and I got a
Silent
pity
can
one
have
for
one.
being crit off the face of the art.
Yeah, you can have a pity hero point for surviving.
Thank you.
To make the next surviving easier.
Yeah, to ensure your continued survival. Okay. I mean, you got no idea how that goes down, but you sent your message telling him to prepare for the revolution. Okay, how are we getting past the fucking thing?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we're not. We're just following. And then
Okay.
once we're where the door is and he's presumably like by the next door and walking further down, well, maybe we'll wait till he reaches the very bottom to slip in and close the door behind us. And like bar it as quickly as possible.
Yeah,
We
when
probably
you
would
said-
have assigned who expends the actions to close the thing. Because it wouldn't be Kalina, and probably not Kasha either.
And that's
Some-
because I can't touch it.
Oh, fuck.
So
yeah.
that leaves Noro. Okay.
I mean, I can close it. Noro can bar it, maybe.
I could close as well.
We won't be going into initiative that quickly. Don't worry about action economy. Let me have a think. Who is good at that? Kasha. You're a clever boy. I shall roll for you. Yep. One of these. Okay. Studying this thing up close and in person, you actually recognize it as the name Asmak comes to mind. Oh yes, Tsar Asmak, a god, the demonic lord of Rust, who was destroyed eons ago in a godly war. And he had legions of these soldiers, some of which survive to this day, and some of which can be made through rituals and stuff. They are constructs, but they are fiendish. They are of the hells. They are unholy creatures. Generally, they are known as soldiers to be undyingly loyal to whoever they consider their commander.
What would happen if said commander were to croak?
Probably fight you to the death over it.
Oh, shit.
Few offers.
I mean, do you feel like we can deal with it without anyone noticing us?
No way.
It would be pretty tough, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my hope is we slip in, bar the door before guy gets to it, buying us precious seconds. And then once the guy's banging on the door and wall, breaking it down, maybe the dwarves will have decided on something.
Okay. Somehow your knowledge of this creature's fiendish nature helps you get around it. You're able to...
Fiends are see slightly less on their left eye than their right eye, so
Yeah, exactly.
That's canon now.
Yep, along with orcs can't cross roads.
Yeah.
Fiends can't see out the left side. So you know that you can approach from that side and have a better chance. Who is good at stealth?
We are
Nora.
all awesome.
You're all great at stealth.
not
and
terrible.
I'm all stuck.
+10 is good. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's not bad.
Yeah, okay, Kalina, being the invisible anchor of the squad, can you give me a stealthy?
Hero point guide me.
Okay.
Okay. Perfectly average. Which feels like it might not be enough at this level. But
It's not a crit fail, which
Jesus
is the important
Christ.
thing. And
You
honestly,
got to try again.
behind the scenes, a failure at this stage is not too bad either.
Yeah, I feel like we're fine. Or do I risk re-rolling? There's a 50.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it should be.
And then for your quick and efficient entrance into the room and barring it shut, can Noro give me an athletic?
Can. Close door. Roar.
Ooh,
Yo,
that shit is shut.
incredible.
Okay. And as far as you're aware, you have managed to slip by the bad boy. And I didn't expect us
She
to
has
get this
guns.
far this session.
We can save the big combat for next. We can call it a bit early if you want. But
let me read for one
quick
second.
PP water break.
But I think we probably will be ending the session imminently. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay. You enter the room. She's leaning back in her chair, cleaning her rifle. Cleaning her blunderbuss?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Blunderbuss.
That's a big old shotgun, right?
Yeah, shotgun thing. Feet up on the desk, cleaning her rifle. The moment you burst into the room and start barricading the door, she snaps her eyes up as they go wide, and she stands. And
she's gonna shoot us all at once.
Was that a window break noise?
That was a window breaking as you
What?
barricade the door, turn to look at her. She, wide-eyed panic, yeets herself out the fucking window to the streets below.
Okay, that was unexpected.
Well, a city chase it's gonna be.
Yep, and with that, we will pick up next week, assuming everybody's available.
My God.
Could be, yeah.
I love how you started like, let me just read ahead to see if. Yep, that's.
Yep, that's cool. Let's do that.
And we're like so long, like, okay, like, how do we get the Minotaur not to like come in, like, for the whole fight?
Yeah.
And she just took care of that.
That's so funny.
I mean, that makes sense. Why would the person with a firearm
Yeah.
be in a closed room?
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be in a closed room with you guys. She doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
That's really funny.
Like, eats herself out the window, but then mid-air fires all of her guns.
Yeah, part of me was like thinking we're so clustered up and she has a big old shotgun. She shoots us using the recoil to shoot her out of the window.
Rocket jump.
Yeah.
I think there is scatter guns that have like
Yeah.
fuck all range but are AoE.
Yeah, they have a splash like bombs.
Yeah. Okay, I am hella biased because this was like my session. This is all for me, but this was so fun. I loved it.
I'm glad somebody enjoyed it.
It was fun, although Nora was carrying a sack for most of it,
Your
and
job
that was
was
the
to
extent of my contribution.
look
Right,
busy
that's
carrying a sack.
Yes, I also closed the door.
You did close the door very well.
That might save our lives.
Certainly slowed
We
things
might have
down.
You might have to open it to at least take out them Minotaur, like the golem
No,
thing.
no, we're jumping out the window.
You're following her down.
Oh yeah, we're jumping out for sure.
I mean, yeah, we shouldn't lose her out of get her out of the sight. So
I mean, we all presumably take roughly the same damage from whatever
Yes,
jump that is, so
unless she has a ability.
we are not super high, right?
It's like
like
25 feet or something.
Jesus.
It's 15 damage, however much that. Is that 30
Uh,
feet? Is that half?
I think that's 30 feet then, yeah.
Maybe Kasha does not jump.
What the? I mean, we don't have a grappling hook or anything, but we have rope.
Yeah, you could lower a rope down.
That takes forever.
Yeah,
I think time is of the essence. We kind of might just have to eat the hit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it would take 3 actions to get the rope secured,
I
and
might.
then anybody can then use 2
Yeah.
actions to descend safely.
How many actions would it be to just dive down? 1?
1, yeah.
A jump.
Mm. We
I
should always
might-
stand on top of her.
Start with a daze. If it succeeds,
Yeah.
she's stunned 1. Might slow her down, and that might buy us enough time to climb down. If not, I use the remaining action to yeet.
I
Oh.
think I have to crit fail for days, so I'm just going to
Yeah.
say probably not.
With
Well,
a
if
feat
she rolls a
concentration-
nat 1 on Befuddle, she becomes confused.
Okay.
Or if she
Oh.
rolls net ones multiple times on Befuddle.
And then we all roll to miss.
That would never happen.
Oh.
Far too
I-
unrealistic.
I sent Boggy out to fly like 60 feet or so above her. I mean, sure, she could shoot Boggy down, but that would give away her position at least. Like, we have a drone to not lose her.
Mhm.
We turn now to Buggy in the sky. Buggy, one of the eyes on the street. It's anarchy out here, Kalina.
Oh,
That's incredible. What time of day is it? Like middle of the day?
no, it's in the morning. Or it's whatever time you want it to be.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I think, isn't like early morning the air quotes nighttime of here? Because Undead would probably be operating.
Right,
that
they
way.
prefer the night. Yeah, the day-night cycle isn't as strictly adhered to as it is in our world or other parts of this world.
We got some XP.
You get some XP.
Yeah. Are we still in the negatives? Or is that?
Maybe everybody's
Oh, I
just at
think we're-
0.
80 in the negative.
Yeah, I think you're 18 and negative. That rings a bell.
But consider this: if we're consistently like
Considering.
right, like just short of some XP when we're supposed to, like we were supposed to be at level 5, so you nudged us up, or we just negate that, like instead of lagging behind all the time, just say we're this level now.
No,
Okay.
nice try. Okay, you get that. You get extra for the opportunities that you went for.
I feel
Which-
very good about salvaging both like weird kebab salesman encounter
Mm, Yeah,
by
a couple of-
calming them down, and also getting Silent out of there without having to fight the guards.
Yeah. You, I think Kalina's, especially, you've taken care to build her to be slippery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You get a lot of XP, holy heck.
Yo.
For getting the shroud on your side, that's 80 XP, so that will bring up to 0. For finding out exactly where Decrosia is, you get 240. And then for getting to her through the factory, you get another 240. So that's
Oh.
480.
That is wow.
Yeah, over
Generous.
half a level in one session.
Huh.
I mean,
was
we did
expecting,
do
like,
a lot,
250.
technically.
Yeah.
It just wasn't any
Yeah.
combat, which makes it feel weird.
And it's also
And
nice to be
then-
rewarded for, like, just smart thinking.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, for most of the combats, my stuff has been boiling down to blind this guy and shoot some coins, so it feels good to flex my
Yeah.
entire repertoire.
Mhm.
Low-level caster, they're gonna low-level caster
Yeah.
any
Mhm.
system.
And you're built for utility, so
Yeah.
this is right up your alley. I think. Well, what do you guys think of the infiltration stuff?
I thought, well, I guess best way I put it, I didn't think about it.
Right, yeah. That was kind of my goal.
It felt natural.
Yeah. Like
Feel free
when
to.
when a video game has a linear story thing where there's separate missions, and it suddenly decides, okay, this mission has a separate mechanic and it's different. Like sometimes it's so bad, but often like other times it just works so seamlessly and is memorable, and you don't crave it back every other session again, but you also enjoyed it while it lasted. And I think this was an example of that. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
really fun.
Yeah, it's one of those like, oh, it's a good thing to come up once or twice, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I never know if I like it to be more clear,
Right, more
Like-
gamified.
more gamified for a subsystem like this, where it's like, okay, you like blow up the other building, distracting the guards. That gives you 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That we more know.
maybe
we're
be more
doing?
similar to
I-
how the impressions work of NPCs, that it's on a scale that can go from like
Yeah.
can go up and down, and you start at neutral.
Yeah, like Len being spotted goes as like down 1 point, but then
Right.
Yeah,
we
It
leave,
doesn't
so
outright
it's neutral
fail.
again, like something like that.
Okay.
yeah.
But yeah, I
Whereas
don't know.
in this case, it
Yeah.
ended up like one fail was like, okay, mission abort. This was
Despite
Like, I
all fell
always-
apart.
on paper,
It
the
wasn't-
plan was good.
Yeah,
And it wasn't meant to be so catastrophic. That's just
yeah,
the way the dice
it's
fell.
a
and
gun crit.
Yeah. But yeah, if somebody fails on that, then you fight 2 of those guys, and then you move on with the adventure as what it's intended to be. But they went first and dealt 70 damage.
Yeah.
I think
But
this plan makes more sense anyway, because I really don't know how much I buy. Like, we can fight these 2 fucking gun
Yeah.
users, and no one sees anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, the software you guys
it
do
is
none of your
weird.
business.
It's one of those. It's probably like suspension of disbelief
Yeah,
kind of thing,
don't think
because
about it too hard, basically.
it's not.
Yeah.
If it's not that, then it's back to default plan, which is kick down the front door and fight everyone. So, in a sense, even though it's like it feels like they're shooting guns, we are supposed to be like you would expect us to be spotted, but I don't mind because it gives you like a little bit of a fail state, but not like immediate. Like it's if we got a video game round, it's not like you aggro everyone if you get spotted by one enemy, which is
Yeah.
annoying because then you're like, oh, okay, well, I guess we're fighting now. Shit.
yeah, it's a stealth game.
But like, I can believe that almost with the like Minotaur, like, oh, like everyone in the factory is busy. They're not looking up here through these like tiny little windows. So if we fight him, but this is literally like in the middle of the room. Like,
Mhm.
To be fair, that guy seemed to me so obviously like you're not supposed to fight him. He's unkillable.
yeah. I just mean like, I can buy it for like over in like this hallway that's kind of off to the side,
Yeah.
or where in one of the rooms, like the offices.
He must be
But in the middle of
immune
the
to physical
like
damage.
huge factory like
Yeah.
room.
Like
as from the reading the book, it seems like this whole Pagked thing is meant to be done theater of the mind.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's absolutely
makes
no
sense.
description of the interior of the building, so whoever made this map just kind of made it up.
Right.
So that might be adding to the confusion as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
It's
maybe
like
we're meant to
maybe this
fight
factory is meant to be like
outside, or-
500 feet long, you know?
Yeah.
yeah, maybe like in that case, especially, it feels like more like specifically an infiltration piece of the game rather than a mechanic that adds on. If that makes sense.
Mm.
So it's not like, oh, now you have infiltration points too, but it's supposed to be kind of played differently overall. It feels like.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a protracted skill challenge kind of thing. I think the infiltration system has good potential. It's just getting your head around exactly how it's meant to work, and I think have the players having a more thorough understanding, which harks back to what you were saying, Freya,
Yeah.
of
Because
the
I feel like I
underlying
had to.
mechanics.
I kind of tried to use it with the bank heist game that we did, but there it was always also not clear to the players. Like, okay, so now like I feel like there I should have like told you more. Like, okay, you like went to the bank and you made an appointment. This will give you like 1 edge point, and then like talking to the bank manager gives you 1 point, or like
Yeah.
So then you
Yeah,
feel like more
absolutely.
like what you do actually gives you
Yeah.
benefits.
Yeah.
I kept thinking, you know what would be cool? Kind of like an overlay on the map, like top right corner, like a meter.
Right.
It's a pain in the ass to do, but more like as a
Yes.
reminder and also to see how you're kind of doing.
If we had a bigger production budget, that definitely would have been a good thing to do.
I mean, there might be a module for it.
Maybe. Even that's
And
too
then,
much work for me.
like, at the end when you said that's what it kind of, I remember that we have this thing, like one of those things where you said like, oh, okay, well, you failed the skill check, but at this, or like the stealth, but at this point it doesn't really matter. I was like, oh yes, oh sure, we're doing like a long-term skill challenge kind of thing, but like it's less obvious. So that might be like a visual reminder, but who would want to mess around with that?
But just being more explicit about the underlying mechanics of what's going on makes sense to me. I was erring on the side of like just make it seamless, like just make it seem like you're doing a normal thing, and I run everything in the background and try and make it make sense for you guys. But I think you're right. I think being more transparent about the mechanics in the background makes sense.
I think it makes sense because it's like its own little section.
Yeah, it's a different. We're playing a different kind of game right now.